Hey, welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. It's moving day. We're leaving our favorite place, Sugarloaf Key KOA. Where are we headed, Marie?
Lake Okeechobee.
So we have about a 5-hour drive today, and we'll bring you back when we get there. We have made it to our site at the Okeechobee KOA. We are in site 128. You can see we have the flag out. It is a concrete pull-through site. Took the bikes off because we'll be here for a couple days. It has sewer, water, cable, electric, and there's also internet right there. It is a pull-through site, and you can see how long this site is. So definitely we could have fit my brother in here too. With his gray wolf, it would have fit. So that's the back of the site. Of course, Mr. Tim is right there. And we got to go find the hams. They're in a different area. Here is the fun side. I got the table out, got the chairs out. They didn't put the mat out because of the concrete. The picnic table, awnings out for shade. A little table out in case I cook there. It does come with a fire pit also. And we got the bikes down. So the site is pretty nice. It was leaning a little bit this way, so I put one board under to level it up, and that did the trick. So we're ready for some fun times at the Lake Okeechobee KOA. Let's check it out, see what they got here. So they did not have a site next to us for the hams. So the hams took site 462. It's very similar to ours. It's just in a different section. So that is their site. If you don't have a camper, they do have cabins available for that camping experience. You can see they do have several bathhouses that include a pet wash. On the end is the laundry. Table for folding. A couple chairs. Go. So here is the dog park. Let's see how big it is. Very nice. They have an outdoor chess set here. You can play outdoor chess. They do have a large convention center, so you can have big gatherings here, and they also have church service in there. So that's a good idea for group events. See, they do have a golf course and a waterway. I'll check to see if you're allowed to fish that. They do have a mini golf course. There's a general store. Here you can see they have tennis courts and pickleball courts. And here looks like shuffleboard, bocce maybe. There is a hot tub over by the second pool. So they have a pool over by the bar, and then they have this second pool. And you can tell the water's warm. You see the steam coming off. You can see they got some barbecue grills by the pool. Here's the pool. One of them. And it looks like they're going to build a playground here. Playground's coming. I do have propane available in case you need it. Went down to 45 last night. I do have a mail room. It is attached to the laundry. This is the sign you'll look for, the entrance. And you can see they got 3 lanes for you to be in, and that is guest registration right there. And this is a gated park. That is Chesapeake Sales and Service, right next to the KOA. So you can trade in your rig while you're here. Gotta check out the stock and fishing pier on Lake Okeechobee. I see big owls way out in front of us. That's so pretty.
Just the fact that you look out and you see blue.
Yeah, the horizon.
It
Yeah.
is.
Bad hurricane. Took all the water and piled on the south side and just wiped out the village.
This is alligator water here.
Oh yeah. As my brother says, if there's fresh water in Florida, there's gators in it. Oh yeah, right out there.
He's still, I think he's still alive. He's still trying to kick every once in a while. Goes back under and comes back up.
From the cold, you think he's hurt?
I don't know. It looks like there's several fish here. Someone probably caught.
He's right over here. Right there, see him?
5 feet.
See the canals running through the lake beyond the grass. It's a pretty, pretty lake. There's a pelican on the fresh water.
I never saw dark ibis, but that's what they look like.
Shouldn't they be in freshwater?
Usually you see them at the shore. Yeah. Let's talk about the Lake Okeechobee KOA in Florida. Now we left Sugarloaf Key KOA on our way to Fort DeSoto Park over in Pinellas County. So Lake Okeechobee was about a halfway stop, and I wanted to see that particular campground and the lake. So we were there for 2 nights. We had pull-through sites, and they were long, so they can accommodate, you know, rather large rigs at that KOA, and we saw everything from Prevost buses to tabs and little teardrops. So a wide variety there. Plenty of stuff to do at that campground. And I noticed they had a lot of activities scheduled each day, and people participated in it. So there were a lot of activities. There's a 9-hole golf course. There's 2 pools, 2 hot tubs, a dog park. They have like a bar restaurant called the Shanty by one of the pools, and there's a stage where musicians play by that area. And there's also a fitness center right there. Was not open when I was there, so I couldn't get any video of that. But in addition to everything else, I mean, they do have, you know, the 9-hole golf course. They have golf carts you can rent and you can play there. Everybody was playing pickleball. There was a load of people playing pickleball. I didn't see anybody on the tennis courts. They do have mini golf there also, a nice little store, a nice game room. And they have multiple bathrooms. And the bathrooms have a pet wash, a washer and dryer in the center, and then men's and women's bathrooms on either end. And there's several of those throughout the park, in addition to a rather large laundry next to one of the game rooms where they play cards, and there's a whole room full of puzzles that you can do. So if it's rainy, you know, there's plenty to do there. So I really liked that they had thought about the number of people that camp there, because this is a large KOA, and putting in the facilities to accommodate that large population. The playground was being designed to be built. There was a sign there that said future playground will be here. So that wasn't quite done when we were there. The campground is not on Lake Okeechobee, but it's near Lake Okeechobee. If you're familiar with the lake, after the 1928 hurricane, they built a rim canal around it. So you really can't see the lake when you're driving by unless you go up over the rim canal. And just up the road, maybe 2/10 of a mile at the most, 1,000 feet maybe, is the JC Fishing Pier Park, where there's a boat ramp and a large pier that you can walk out, and then you can see the expanse of the lake. I mean, it looks like an ocean. It's so large. It's 730 square miles. There were people fishing. The folks that I talked to said they were catching bass off the pier, so you know, you can fish. We had our kayaks there. We didn't kayak in the lake, but I would have put them in if anybody else wanted to. It would have been a great place to take my pontoon boat and just get out there and fish. There are folks that will take you out, you know, the charter boat captains that will take you out fishing, or fishing guides. So you can get on the lake if you're staying there. I would book that ahead of time to make sure you lock in your spot. And you know, it was full hookups and a really nice place. So I would definitely go back there. I did notice a lot of people stay there for the winter. So there were a lot of multiple month campers staying there. And there's a storage facility nearby. So if you wanted to use your camper for 3 months and store it down there so you weren't dragging it home, if you're from the north, you could do that also. and Chesapeake RV sales is right at the entranceway to the KOA. So you could trade in your rig if you wanted to. But overall, I really enjoyed it there. Now, you know, we do both types of camping. We do campground camping at like state parks that gives you more of that outdoorsy feel. And then we do RV parks that are, you know, a little more amenity enhanced. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Look, if this video helped you or you enjoyed it, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, it helps me out a lot. Also, ring that bell, you'll be notified every time I put up a new video. And give the video a thumbs up. That helps it be seen by a wider audience. But more important than all that, go have some fun out there. Thanks for watching.